Angelina was saying that you all, as a family, is the greatest thing you all have done for your lives.
Yeah, as I say, it's the greatest thing I've ever taken on. I can't imagine life without it.
In 2016, the worst thing that could ever happen in the history of the worst things that could ever happen, happened. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, who had for so long been the shining beacon of hope in a desert of failed celebrity marriages, decided to stop being that shining beacon of hope. They decided that they would get separated, and Jolie filed for divorce based on irreconcilable differences. The divorce process was finally concluded in 2019 when the court restored both of them to single status. The breakup hit the world hard, well, the part of the world that knew and cared about Brangelina at least. The rest of the world pretty much moved on without batting as much as an eyelid. A lot of people said that the failure of the Jolie-Pitt's marriage was a sign that true love doesn't exist anymore. And others were just like, it can be like that sometimes. Now, that should have been the end of a very sad story. But it wasn't. No. In fact, by all accounts, the story was just starting. Just as the world thought that the marriage drama of Brangelina had reached its end, it picked up steam again. Sure, the divorce has been settled, but Brad and Angelina are still involved in a custody battle over their 6 children. And this battle is threatening not only to tear Brad and Angelina apart forever, but it's also threatening to send Brad Pitt to jail. In today's video, we'll be going over the claims Angelina has made about Brad's behavior, and we'll be checking out how feasible it is that these claims could send Brad Pitt to jail. So, where do we start? The beginning, of course. The whole jail issue began in October last year, when Brad Pitt threatened that he would have his ex-wife dragged to jail if she stalled proceedings any longer. This was after anonymous sources said the relationship between the couple had broken down so badly that Brad Pitt refused to talk to Angelina Jolie unless a witness was around the couple. To make things even worse, the source said that Brad was very willing to call the cops on his ex-wife if she decided to shout at him in an abusive manner. Crazy, right? Well, it gets crazier. Fast forward to March this year, and it appears that Angelina Jolie is just as unafraid to drag her ex-husband to jail as he was unafraid to drag her to jail. Jolie has reportedly submitted documents to the court that may prove that Brad Pitt had been physically violent against her and their children in the past. These documents explicitly state that Jolie and her kids were more than willing to offer proof and authority in support of their claims of domestic violence against Brad. This won't be the first time that Jolie will be claiming Brad Pitt has been physically abusive. The first time she made the claim was in 2016, shortly before they divorced. According to Jolie, Pitt mistreated his son Maddox on board a private flight from France to Los Angeles. Social workers investigated the claim, of course, but they didn't find any evidence of wrongdoing. The FBI even got involved, but at the end of the day, they released this statement. In response to allegations made following a flight carrying Mr. Brad Pitt and his children, the FBI have conducted a review of the circumstances and will not pursue further investigation. No charges have been filed in this matter. So there was pretty much no evidence to substantiate the claim of Brad Pitt being a terrible father. But all of that may be about to change. Well, according to Angelina Jolie. Jolie's new findings not only accuse Brad of being an abuser, but also claims that Jolie and her children will be willing to substantiate these claims. As per a report in Us Weekly, their children Maddox, 19, Pax, 17, and Zahara, 16, Shiloh, 14, and twins Knox and Vivian, 12, could speak freely out in court. According to a source close to the couple, Jolie has the habit of making claims against Brad that haven't been substantiated, and we at least know of one. The source went on to say that Jolie has a habit of using the kids to hurt Brad, and this recent filing was just another attempt in a long line of attempts by Jolie to hurt her ex-husband. They also said that the filings were just another spurious claim that smart people shouldn't consider. But let's run the idea in our heads for a while. What if it ends up being true? What would be the fate of Brad? Well, to substantiate the claim, Jolie would have to testify herself and would have to make her children testify as well. But how willing would they be to speak up against their dad, especially if the allegations are false? It would be very difficult, that's for sure. But if it ends up happening, it's safe to say Brad Pitt can kiss the custody battle he is having with his ex-wife goodbye. The court will surely not give him custody of the kids if they testify that he's an abusive dad. And if the inside source is to be believed, this is precisely why Jolie is doing it. It's easy to assume that Jolie is only doing this so that she can get custody of her kids. But that's not entirely true. One tabloid has made the audacious claim that one of the reasons why Jolie has made these domestic abuse claims is because Brad recently reconnected with Jennifer Aniston, his lover before he started dating Angelina Jolie. According to the tabloid, this reconnection made Jolie extremely angry, and these domestic violence claims are her way of lashing out. This is despite the fact that a reliable source close to Brad Pitt has confirmed that his reconnection with Aniston is certainly not romantic. But maybe all of this is just speculation. Maybe all of our sources are wrong, and these new filings are just routine when it comes to difficult custody battles between lovers. Maybe. But until Jolie comes out to make these accusations publicly, we'll never actually know. Of course, we'll be following the legal proceedings to figure out exactly what is going on. That's it for today's video, guys. Remember to smash the like and subscribe buttons. Goodbye, and don't ever forget to stay safe. Seriously, don't.